is it?
It's Jean-Paul. I must talk to you. Irene, what are you doing here?
I had no other place to go.
All right, Philip. I asked you to leave Desmonton, and you'll be very sorry that you didn't.
Jean-Paul, what is the matter?
I thought you were my friend, Irene.
I am, you know that.
Then why are you harboring my enemy? Or are you plotting against me, too?
I don't understand what's going on between you two.
This is no concern of yours, Irene.
Not unless you're a prospective heir to the Desmond fortune.
Then you, too, are plotting against me.
I told you I'm not plotting against you. I tried to tell you that before.
I'm telling you to get out of this town.
I don't take my orders from you.
You have worn out your welcome here.
All this because you found me speaking to my spirits.
Your primitive rituals have brought danger to everyone in Desmond Hall.
Who is in danger?
All of us.
Jean-Paul, surely you're exaggerating.
Ada is frightened at everything she hears. And Court is doing all kinds of strange things.
That's not my fault.
And Emily doesn't even dare to leave the house.
She was just... She's a high-strung girl. I remember when she stayed with me. She was often overwrought.
She was perfectly normal until he came with his masks and totems.
They are the customs of my people. And don't you forget that I am a Desmond.
In name only. Nothing of the Desmonds will come to you, ever.
I wouldn't be too sure of that, Jean-Paul Desmond.
I must apologize for causing a scene in your home.
I thought that you and Philip were the best of friends.
He's very deceptive. He likes to ingratiate himself with everyone and then takes advantage of it.
I always thought he seemed so fond of all of you.
He's very fond of what he can get. If I were you, I would watch your step with him.
There's nothing that he'd want here.
Then what was he doing here?
Well, he came to my door and begged me to take him in.
Then he's staying here.
He is not. He took a room at the inn.
In that case, I don't see any reason to encourage his company.
I have a perfect right to choose my friends.
He is looking for a place to practice his black magic.
It won't work here.
Not with the candles. There's something rather special, sort of significance about these, I should think.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Emily remembers them.
What has she said about me?
She remembers little rituals, I think that's what she said. With the candles.
She was ill.
Really? She remembers charms, powders, amulets, and spells. She wouldn't tell me any more, and she knows more. She's afraid of you.
She wasn't afraid today.
Today?
When she visited me this morning?
She visited you today. I thought she promised never to see you again.
You had no right to make her promise such a thing.
I will not tolerate your interfering with Emily.
I don't interfere with anyone.
Don't deny it. Ever since I came to Desmonton, you have been involved with all the women at Desmond Hall. First there was Holly.
I tried to befriend a lonely girl.
And then there was Helena, who left suddenly after a close friendship with you.
You can't blame me because she jilted you.
And now there is Emily, who is afraid of you and remembers strange things going on here.
Dare you?
No, Irene. How dare you?
You get out of my house.
And you stay away from my house. And stay away from my relatives and my friends.
No wonder Philip distrusts you. You're everything he said you were. Greedy, selfish.
Beware of joining forces with Philip against me.
You can have your own way at Desmond Hall. But here you're just another visitor, and not a very welcome one.
If Philip does me, or those with me, any harm, I shall hold you responsible. Remember that.
Help me to degrade him. Help me to drive him from Desmond Hall a broken man.
It's all settled, my dear?
Yes, we've done all we can do. And the rest, well, it depends upon our stars.
You followed my instructions?
We're waiting for her now.
The first time I tried this, I bungled it badly.
It isn't easy to lead people back to the source of their evil.
We can only wait for them to make a move they can't reverse. Here she comes.
You have summoned me?
Close the doors, Rachel. Come, my good woman. Don't stand there staring. You've been through this ritual before. Speak to the portrait for all of us.
I can't. He will destroy me.
You are in the company of two people who have escaped his vengeance. You are ours at long last.
The last time you forced me to do this, before you died.
Before you thought I died.
And then your brother Benjamin met his horrible fate.
Benjamin invited death. The innocent do not.
Will you risk yet another Desmond in death?
We do not seek death, Raxel, but life.
Enough wasting time. Let us proceed. Jacques Elroy des Mondes. We have followed you, we three, through century after century. Laugh, my dear Jacques. It won't be long before you are silenced forever. Here are the ashes collected when first your evil did its work. The ashes of your younger brother, Philippe.
Do not interfere.
Those ashes will be joined by mine.
Only if you betray us.
Quiet. With the dust of your brother, as I give you in eternal silence.
It worked. She'll play right into our hands.
Quick, where is Gagosa?
And Irene's.
I was speaking to it right here, and it vanished right before my eyes.
Well, I call him to me because she can't do any evil when he's there.
I need him.
What's wrong?
Something strange happened to me just before you knocked. I felt as if I received a sting on my lips from something like a bee or fire. She's lighting the candles.
Give me strength to fight my enemies. Keep Jean-Paul Desmond from the truth. Protect me from the Desmond curse. Protect my conspirator, Philip.
You, I take it, are the fascinating Mrs. Hatter. Did I startle you?
I didn't hear you enter.
I knocked several times, but you seem to be rather preoccupied.
Who are you?
My name is Julian Desmond.
Ada Thaxton's father.
So news of me has already preceded me.
What do you want?
Do you mind if I sit down? It's rather a strenuous walk from Desmond Hall to your house for a man of my years. Now, what did you ask me?
What do you want of me?
Only to know you. I hear so much about you from my daughter and from that charming girl that Jean-Paul hopes to marry.
What have you heard?
Enough to arouse my curiosity. But since they're much too busy to introduce us, I took it upon myself to call on you to introduce myself. Oh, let them burn. They lend a pleasant air of mystery to the room.
Mr. Desmond, I'm sure you intend nothing more than friendship. But strange men coming to my door unannounced will soon give me a reputation that I prefer not to have in this provincial town. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, Jean. Philippe, there you are. We were wondering where this young man had disappeared to. I hope I'm not interfering with a private meeting.
Philip and I have business matters to speak of.
Oh, then I really am in the way. You should have told me. I'm sorry for it, for you really are as charming as I was led to expect.
I'd offer to walk you back to Desmond Hall, but it appears I'm not welcome there anymore.
Oh, dear me. I was hoping that you younger Desmonds would learn from the mistakes of the elders.
Learn what?
Oh, to stop the family habit of feuds and quarrels. But it's not my concern. I'll stay out of it. Goodbye, my dear Mrs. Hatter. Now that we have met, I hope you will visit me in Desmond Hall. And my daughter would like it too, I'm sure.
What did he come here for?
I really don't know. He said that he'd heard so much about me, he couldn't resist coming to see me. Where did you go?
Back to the inn to get something. Did you like these in my absence?
Of course not.
Then why are they still warm?
Mr. Desmond asked me to like them.
Don't deceive me.
I didn't know you didn't want them lit.
Well, now you know. Now, we're both in this together, and if we don't act in consort, then we'll both fail. You don't want that, do you?
Why are you trying to help me?
You can't continue as you have been, Raxel.
I've never had a choice.
No, what you've never had is faith.
My faith was taken from me a long time ago.
Because you believed that life was more important than what you do to maintain it.
What waits for me at the end of my life is not what waits for other people.
All these years, we've been enemies. Because I loved the man that you served.
That was not the reason.
You wouldn't let me marry him. You turned his mother and his brother against me. And then when all else failed, you sent him to his death.
I paid for that over and over again.
What you've gone through is far worse than what you avoided.
If I could really believe that, I could be reconciled to going to the other side.
Raxel, you mustn't be afraid.
And that's easy for you to say. You're free to come and go as you wish. But I'm linked to the star. I'm forced to provide master after master.
No, you've provided it with its last one. Jean-Paul is still your master.
He has deserted me.
Well, plead with him. He'll take you back.
I already have. He's refused.
Then I'll plead with him for you, okay?
You would do that, knowing what you know of me.
I do it because I know what I know.
I can't stay. She'll wonder where I am. If you need me tonight, I'll be at the inn or at Irene's.
All right, but take care of yourself, Philip.
I'll be all right as long as I have the totem. And Jean-Paul, I've done a very dangerous thing tonight. I've summoned Orendo in the guise of Utko. Now, if I fail, you may be left without any protection at all.
And if you don't fail?
Then the world will be yours, and you'll be free.
All right, then go ahead and don't hesitate.
And when you're free, my people will be free with you.
Oh, Philip, the star will be out tonight.
We'll be ready for it.
It'll bring no harm unless
Well, unless what?
one of us breaks the faith.
What do you mean?
Well, the evil that's followed the Desmonds will be thwarted at every turn tonight. But as long as we don't break the link between us, it'll be okay.
Watch out for Emily, will you? I'm going to need the totem at Irene's tonight.
Look, beware of her. You've given her powers she's never had before. Make sure she doesn't turn them against you. There's no need to keep watch. The star won't appear to you tonight.
How do you know that?
It's left you forever. The portrait will never laugh at you again. And the only heartbeat you'll hear will be that of your own. They've all gone.
Can I believe that?
You have to pay a forfeit, though.
Well, anything, name it.
Take Raxel back into your service.
I can't do that.
Do you want to free the Desmonds of that star?
Raxel is the one that brought it to me.
That's why only she can take it away from you.
I shall only pass it on to court.
Jean-Paul, trust me, please. And Julian.
What's Julian got to do with this?
Don't ask any questions. It's just that all these years, Raxel has led you where she wanted you to go. Now we'll lead you. We're the other side of her star.
Am I always to be guided by other people?
You don't understand.
Or perhaps I don't understand, but I do understand that Raxel has been at the bottom of all the trouble that has followed me. And now you're asking me to take her back into my service.
Look, Raxel has been stripped from the evil. We're going to bring her into the circle of the good now.
She will betray me once again.
We won't let her betray you.
She's had a long experience.
Her experience is no longer than mine. Look, I beg you, take Raxel back. That's the only way we can get to the source of the evil that follows the Desmonds.
All right, I consent. If you promise me something.
Emily will be safe.
Not only Emily.
Well, the innocent will be safe. And the evil will carry their own destruction within themselves.
All right, then I agree. I'll ask her back. And I shall not speak of her past.
And if we succeed, the past will not be remembered by any of us again.
Demon of the dark, the night is upon us. Spirits of the other world, the shroud of darkness conceals us.
Utko, reveal to us the enemies of our tribe. Inflict them with the seeds of their own destruction, and free us forever from their tyranny.
It's done, Raxel. You're a servant once again.
You have earned my obedience. I will do whatever you command.
It's time. The star is out.
can't see it.
You'll never see the star again, Rexel. I will see it. Susan will see it. We will direct your movements from now on. And now, let us proceed.
Is it Julian Desmond? Is it the woman Rexel? Is it the girl Susan? Is it Laszlo Thaxton?
No, you can't. You've betrayed me.